processing these so that we're not waiting any longer.
Are you going to do with that Saturday show?
So it's processing. When you guys are out working in the industry, you're going to need to document how the process is. You're going to have to think through and work collaboratively as a team, and so oftentimes you're going to have to document what you're working on. And I have a binder for each group. We have paper. I have sets of lyrics, and we have a few copies of storyboards. So, Dylan, will you hand one of these to each group, and then hand them out so everybody can look at one? I just want to hand me back one of those. I just want to talk a little bit about what's happening on this storyboard so that everybody's familiar. You may not be the one that draws it, but I want everyone to be familiar with how the storyboard works. So pass that out so everybody's got a copy. All right, so on this storyboard, this is kind of drawn to a widescreen size, and you see there's a larger panel that looks like the size of the TV or the video. That's where you're going to draw the image that particular shot that you want copied with the camera. And I can show you some examples. And then along the right-hand side, you see it says dialogue, action, and FX. So dialogue will be the sentence or the part of the sentence or the phrase that goes with the image that you're looking, the image that you're trying to match. It's usually not very long. It's oftentimes shorter than you think. And part of your afternoon research will be to look at some music videos and keep track of how often do they change their image. Let's get this. How often do they change that? It's like, just a phrase, a sentence, and they're changing the camera angle. So every time the camera changes, you're drawing a new picture. Because that's your plan. If you were to give this to somebody, they could set it up and shoot it without you because you've drawn exactly what you want them to set the camera angle as for that particular phrase. And then they could give this to the editor. So that shot goes with these words. So when we're doing the music video, maybe you've done this before, you're going to take the music file and a phone or whatever you have and just play it out loud, and your actor who recorded it earlier now is going to lip sync to that piece, and you're going to direct them as to how they're going to do it. But you're going to draw out every time that you change the camera, you need to have a new picture. And so under dialogue, that's going to be the sentence or the phrase of the lyrics that goes with that picture. Action will be if you're describing on screen what's happening. Actors moving, hurried shots, or they're running off screen or something like that. And then the FX will be if there's something with the camera that you're doing. Panning left, panning right, zooming, fade in, fade out, blur effect to next cut. Okay, that's what you describe in the FX. So this is all planned out as if you could give it to a different editor and they could finish it for you. Okay? We're not going to do that. You guys are going to get to edit your stuff today, but you want to make it as clear as you can. Music videos, let me just back up a little bit about that. There's kind of only a few different types of shots that are in music videos. You got the shot of the band actually playing the song. And they're like at a concert or they're some sort of venue and there's people watching and it's as if they're really playing. And then you'll notice that there's shots of the band pretending to play, but really when you think about it, they're not really even plugged in. You know, they're in the woods, they're on the beach, they're walking in a field, they're singing along to the song, but there's no microphones, there's no, you know, their guitar's not plugged in, there's no amplifiers. So you're caught up in the story, but when you think about it, they are lip syncing, and it's not real. But